He's a social media thug.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, him and the bearded mechanic. He's the other guy.
Yeah, the other guy, the bearded mechanic. He's another guy that'd go toe-to-toe with. I'm willing to challenge them. I don't think they have enough balls to do that with me. These guys are really... They haven't been around. They don't know. Call them out. Get him out here. Let's do something. And I'll shut his mouth for him.
So you're calling him out and the other guy out?
I'm calling both of those guys out, yeah.
So
I'm not afraid. I don't think they have enough nerve.
No, we need someone to help us push this thing.
That's right.
Those are those guys.
Is that them?
I'm gonna run them over. You guys would have to know what you're doing just a little bit to get the bike running.
I'm in an undisclosed location down here in sunny, hot Florida. And the reason I came down here isn't to see the biggest American flag in Florida. It's because Paul Sr. from OCC Choppers challenged us to a biker build-off. So we're down here today to take a look at his museum, his shop, and lay out the ground rules of how this build is gonna take place. Let's see if somebody's in here and what we can do. Well, I see a big picture of his face on the wall, so we must be at the right spot. Oh, and by the way, Sean's in town. So we are gonna get the three of us together, lay out these ground rules, and see who wins.
So let's talk about this bike build. Let's get down and dirty, man.
Let's do it.
Put the guns on the table.
Put the guns away?
No, put the guns on the table.
Put the guns on the table.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
I mean, I think a lot of the stuff that we talked about or you sent for me to look at are pretty good guidelines. I'm just wondering, though, that the wheel thing, you're going to spin a wheel and it's going to be like you got to go eat pretzels somewhere or whatever it falls on, right? Maybe we should do that to pick what type of bike we're going to build. Put 5 or 6 bikes on that wheel. Yeah. Spin it, and whatever you land on is the bike that you build.
And you got to go track down
whatever it is.
That bike.
Yeah.
And could it be as vague as European, or do we want to or do we want
to the way this guy thinks,
or do we want to say like BMW, or are you like, is that what you mean, or you mean like chopper, bobber, like?
Well,
what are you thinking?
No, because I would even say to keep them, because if you get a Harley. If you put Harley down, if I get a Harley, I could cut it up and could make it a chopper instead of, okay, what's the description of a chopper?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So the wheel would have the wheel has brands on it. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm already out of my element. You know what I mean? Craig's out of his element.
Why are you out of your element?
I'd never build a bike. I mean, I fix and I've done a lot of stuff, but I've never built.
So if I'm building a bike and I want to use him, can I use him?
Yeah, why not? You could.
And he comes in.
The mass mechanic.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I like the idea of the budget. You've built bikes before. You would know what it could cost. I mean, what do you think?
A lot more than you think. It's gonna.
And then no freebies, right? Is that what we're thinking?
Like, what's no freebies? I thought about that. Well, he paints, so. He's painting the bike. Is that a freebie? Kind of is, right?
Maybe no freebies on parts, but there could potentially be help with labor.
Yeah, labor. Yeah,
like
we can do the labor part.
I think it would take.
I'm gonna need it.
Like the stuff you were building on Orange County Choppers is so. It's like it's unrelatable for the normal guy. It's unobtainable for the normal guy. Yeah. So the goal with this would be like a budget that's somewhat reasonable, cheap, half the price of your average Harley. You know what I mean? Yeah, right. Because when you have restrictions, you have to get creative. Yeah. If we all had unlimited budgets, we would all build like rocket ships.
I think that we keep focusing also. What's the end run? Why are we doing this? We're going to pick a charity for kids or something like that. And
we could potentially start doing like little side bets. Like I challenge Paul $5,000 to the charity that my bike will beat him in a short, on a 100-foot drag race in the parking lot or something. I don't know, something similar. Because you're right. Like I want, let's raise more money and let's make it more interesting as we go. And then let's raise a lot of money for charity.
Do we have dates?
We thought that doing the unveil during our bike fest here would be great.
Oh, so we got 2 months.
So when we were in the restaurant, walking through the restaurant, I noticed that
Oh,
that
this
watch.
Yeah, dude, this is an REC watch. They're made in Denmark. Check this out. This is the Evel Knievel edition.
The star is cool too, right?
Yeah, so there was only 736 of these made, actually.
Really?
Yeah, and what they did is they took the...
Can I have this one?
Sure. What they did... Dang it. I really like this watch. Knievel's son, not Robbie, the other one, owns the bike from his last jump in 1977, the shark jump. If you remember, like when he jumped over the tank of live sharks.
Yeah.
So they pulled the clutch lever off that bike and they forged these stars out of the clutch lever. REC specializes in using materials from historic vehicles, like old Spitfire airplanes and old cars and all sorts of neat stuff. It's a really cool company.
I know Robbie. I rode with him.
Really?
Yeah. Him and Peter Fonda, believe it or not.
No way.
Yeah. Years ago in Laconia. But I didn't know he had another son. But this is really cool, man.
Yeah, this is like kind of, oh, check this out too. They call it TTT because when you're riding and you got your hand on the bars, you can pull this and
look at that.
it rotates. Special glass on the back, you can see all the insides. I like that, being a mechanical guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Now, there's only 736 of these timepieces made, and they're selling fast. The TTT Evel Knievel watches are available exclusively at recwatches.com. Check them out and use our code. Save 15% off your REC Evel Knievel watch. Join the club. It's a nice watch, you know it?
It is a nice watch.
Give it to Paul. Give it to Paul.
You know, one of my favorite stories about Sean, he sold this couple 2011 Harley Street Glide.
Yeah.
And they took beautiful bike, like root beer brown, just beautiful bike. They took it for the summer, rode it all summer. Next summer, was it? They called and they said it's making a noise or whatever. They ran it low on oil and knocked the big end bearing out, just knocked the bottom end out of it. And called Sean. Sean's like, well, you know, he took the bike back and wrote him a check for their...
Well, hold on, let me add to that.
And you got heat for that from people.
Yeah, well, she maintained it exactly the way it was supposed to be. Like, she didn't neglect it.
Oh, okay.
She did everything she was supposed to do, but it mechanically failed. And I was like, you know, like for her, that could have been all the money she ever had. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, buy it back, whatever. We're putting a rocket engine on it. Living out my dream of throwing something at Paul Sr. and getting thrown a chair by Paul Sr.
Is this a bucket list?
Bucket list
This
right
is
here.
a check off that bucket list.
Sean, who do you think you could throw a chair farther, you or Paul?
Probably out for Paul. He's pretty big though. He's pretty good shape for.
He's been working out.
Yeah. So I'm over here at Orange County Choppers, and I got a bone to pick with Paul Sr. Oh, shit. Come on, man. Paul's got a real signature.
I want his marker. His marker's
His
better.
marker was better than my marker.
All right, so while those guys are over doing whatever it is they're doing, I like shop stuff, so I'm going to check out all this cool shop stuff. New bandsaw, Palgren bandsaw, like that thing will chew some metal. Holy moly, thing's a beast. Running Lincoln welders, looks like they got some new welders, all sorts of cool stuff. Extractor to get the fumes out of your face. I breathe them in because I'm not that sophisticated. Cold cut saw. So these things are phenomenal when you're cutting metal and stuff, and it's not like an abrasive saw. This is actually a saw blade, and it saws and makes chips just like this instead of throwing sparks and debris all the way through your shop. These cold cut saws are really nice. These are nice cabinets, dude. Wow. This is just like, I don't know, man. Again, like, this is cool. Like, Paul Sr. is the OG, like, building bikes on TV, kind of turning it into I mean, look, let's face it, the guy's huge, right? And just getting a chance to meet him and see the stuff in his shop and check out his personal bikes and things like that, man, it's neat. Excited. You know, laser machine. So they use this here they're probably like etching in serial numbers and different things. I love me a good fab table. Here we got a roller. So this is to roll metal to make like hoops. And that's a bender to make bends. This, check this out, man. Not something you see in every shop. This is for tapping holes. So it, I don't know how you do it, but that's a hole tapper. Fab bench. Oh, look at this bandsaw. I mean, really. Look at the size of this table and the size of this throat. What is that? 18-inch throat? I don't know. It's big. Oh, yo, I bet you these are Shaquille O'Neal's shoes. They say you don't know a man until you walk a mile in his shoes.
You know what they also say about big feet, Greg?
You don't fall over. Wow, dude, like, that's a big foot. That's a big boy. That's so cool. You got some 12-inch, 6-inch. Dude, these things here will eat some metal. Big grinders, nice drill press. Another bender. This is just like, look at these bikes. Like, he's got 3 bikes going on here. Toolboxes. Here, come here, let me show you something else. They got all sorts of cool stuff back here. Like we have a plasma table. Here, check this out. This is a bike that they're still wrapping up on. This was a bike that they built for Riley Gaines. It's really cool. I love this style bike. It's neat. This bike here is one of Paul's personal bikes. And just some really cool stuff on it, man. The big brass accents, and they even tied that in a little bit here on Riley's bike. Down here we have some brushed bronze, oiled bronze accents in through here and here. Like, wow. Yeah, just, I like that. Like, hunks of, I guess, I don't know if it's, I doubt it's like all brass. These here are probably brass. This here's just, I think, steel coated. But like, this is actual brass. These here might actually be brass. Down here, I believe this is actual brass. Like, that is, jeez, don't break it, dude. You got a laser? Like, look at this. I don't know what it lasers. Oh, look. So they're engraving and doing OCC engraving stuff down there. Wow, this is so cool, man. I'm like a kid in the candy store here, like surrounded by bikes and cool tools and in a shop. This is neat stuff, man. Let's go back out here because there's air conditioning. It's hot in here.
I think there's a bike we need to get running. You think we can get it running?
Try it.
The first thing I saw when I pulled back, I'm like, I want to get that bike running.
Yeah, right.
That bike running. Well, here's the problem. They put a spark plug in the wrong spot.
They did.
This bike has seen better days. You think the battery's good?
A lot of switches. There's a key.
The key is in.
Oh, this is probably to arm the spark plug. You think they leave the keys in because they know nobody's going to steal it?
No one's going to try. No one's dumb enough to try to start it.
Any start buttons up there, up top.
Oh, there's a start button. Okay. Is it in gear? Let me find out.
Dude, this thing probably hasn't moved in.
It is in gear. No, I think I put it in second. No, I got neutral.
Yeah, I think you found it.
Okay. Key is turned. They crank. It's close. Is there 2 decompression switches?
No, I'm just pulled the choke.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
You push them in?
Yeah.
Okay, they're in.
Yep.
How you doing? We're trying to get it started. Yeah. You guys got a jump box? I'll borrow one from those guys.
Yo, if it wasn't 100 and plus out here and 98% humidity, I'd push you and we'd bump start it.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I don't think that guy, he didn't tell us not to start it, right? I mean, he didn't tell us not to. Let's go see if we can borrow a jump box. Is there a jump box we can borrow?
A lot of bikes.
Where do you think they?
Oh, how about that?
It just suction cups on there.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's funny
Times.
that this is where the temp gauge is.
All right.
You would never see that. I'm not bashing the bike. I'm just making a comment.
Let's give it the juice. Let's put the extra jewels to it here. Come on. Give me the extra bits.
Think it's a dead one?
I don't know. Let's try it. Come on, girl.
It's squirting out like fuel out of there.
Yeah, that's neat.
Where's it coming at? Oh, wait.
The
Where's it?
decompression.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's got some. All right. Should I full throttle it?
Turn the fuel off. Turn the fuel off, full throttle, and crank.
It's coming up pretty good.
Let me try this. Pull these. It's not starting. I bet you these plugs are shot or something. Yo, that's not gas coming out of there.
Water?
I think so.
That's not gas.
That's not gas.
Should we pull the plugs?
Yo, did they design a bike to run on water?
Maybe they did. You know what size plug that is?
13/16, I believe.
Should we go ask to borrow a wrench and some and a plug socket and.
But if we're
How you doing? Good. We're just trying to get this old Orange County chopper running.
Watching both you guys on YouTube.
Yeah, right on. Whew. That doesn't even smell like gas.
That's got the. Really?
Put your whiffer in there.
I can't. At what point are we extending the kindness of the neighboring dealership when we're asking for to suck the fuel out of here? a sucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can buy spark plugs. Let's go see what they say.
How else can we train the...
Maybe they have they have a gas bladder that we can run off it.
Sweating my biscuits off.
Let's try to pull these plugs. What if we pulled the plugs, squirted some fuel inside there? Can we just run a... Thoughts, Craig? How are we gonna make it home?
I don't know. You're going to have to sit on my lap, I guess.
That was the reward for when we get it running.
I can get it running.
What size were those plugs?
I think 13/16.
13/16. Let me go see if I can get some 13/16.
They would know. They would know. I might change shirts.
All right, hold up. 13/16. Starting fluid. Any chance I can borrow a socket, spark plug socket, like a 13/16?
I mean, from one of the techs.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right.
And he put his OCC touch on.
That's from Jen.
Cool.
This is from Craig. He says we're not responsible if we blows the motorcycle up.
They got the treating us pretty well. A lot of places will just be like, "You're out, get out. You're not paying us any money." You know those IV, you know those IV rolling IV things. Didn't you have one of those with fuel in it? You know, like the fuel, like the like the mechanics have like a fuel, like there's fuel in a bag or like a container. You hold it up and then you can, like to replace a fuel tank. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. There must have been this water sitting in here or something like that. They said this thing ran a month ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Greg and Sean working on bikes again.
Like the good old days. Don't look horrible. Why don't you kick it over a few times and see what flies out of there? Shade. Shade. We want shade.
There's no shade in Florida.
There's only alligators.
It's only gators. Is it on? Keys on now? No, keys on now?
To the right.
I don't know. We gotta turn this thing on?
All right, there you go. Nothing? No. All right, kill it.
Looking pretty good. Nothing's really coming out of there anymore.
Let me put this on here.
Oh, sorry. Got him. Got him. Put your tongue on it. Don't put your tongue on it.
All right, go ahead.
Why is it doing that? Does this go off again? I can't see any of the lights on it. Can you see the lights on it?
I did when I pushed the button.
Oh, there.
Oh.
There we go. Dang it. It's flashing like the warning symbol.
Oh, it's dead. It's got one bar now. These things are... Okay, I don't like those battery packs.
Hate them.
Hate them. When you stand up really fast and get that lightheadedness, it's fun.
No, we need someone to help us push this thing.
That's right. We can get one of these things running if anybody can.
You guys would have to know what you're doing just a little bit to get the bike running.
Oh, man.
You know, Paul.
You know, bro.
You want to help us try to push this thing?
How you doing,
No
Paul?
pushing. I'm done with the pushing, especially with those 240 tires. They don't want to do it, you know? This was running not so long ago.
Yeah, that's what.
What's his name used to take this home with him? Chris, right?
Really?
Yeah. These are good bikes. I sold a lot of these bikes.
Was this like a standard package kind of deal?
Yeah, because all the fenders were the same. The gas tanks were basically always 40 in the neck and 5 in the trees. Is a nice trail, you know. So they're very easy to ride.
They don't get too floppy.
No, they're not good. No, my wife drives it. Have you ever drove one of these?
No. Well, no.
Yeah, we rode the Corporal Punishment, right?
Was this the same frame as the Corporal Punishment?
Kind of, probably. Yeah, I built a lot of these. Maybe we should go have lunch. We'll get it started up and
Let's do that. That's a great idea.
take it down the road.
This one or another one?
This one.
All right, let's do it.
Some water came out of the decompressions
Is there
switch.
supposed to be water in here?
Is that where, maybe.
Is that where you stirring in water?
How do you know it's a Harley?
What?
Big puddle underneath it.
That's water. That's not oil, that's water.
Big puddle underneath it. This is the exciting part. Finally gonna get to see Paul Senior's shop.
It's a nice shop you got here. We're gonna get that chopper running. Paul seems to think it hasn't even been that long since it ran, but we're not gonna give up. We're gonna get it running today, and I'm gonna ride it. In classic Orange County chopper form, we're pushing this motorcycle.
Does this count as riding one, Sean?
Yeah, but unlike most of my Orange County chopper experiences, we're gonna get this thing running with the guy that built it.
Hey!
That's the way I push. I sit on a bike and use my legs. This thing shoots flames. I don't know how to do it though.
I saw the spark plug back there.
Oh, that's how you plug it in. It looks like this is a fuel. This is where the fuel comes out of, and then it gets ignited from the spark plug. Do you have a jump box in here?
Guess it wouldn't be a Bearded Mechanic episode if I didn't work on something. Watch, we'll put a good charge box to it and it'll just fire right up. And be like, why did I push it all the way in there?
Well, I think I figured it out. I think this might be the on switch for the fuel to shoot flames, and then that either
You hit that one again.
makes it spark or that makes it.
You're probably right. Gas is on.
Gas is.
Yeah.
There's, should be either front or back. Reserve is front, on is back.
All the way that way is a reserve. Right?
Yeah.
This jump box has one bar.
No, that's not going to do it.
Plugs. Do we tighten the plugs back in?
I didn't.
We need that.
Are they tight?
They feel tight. All right.
You got the choke on?
Choke is on.
Is the key on?
You ready?
I got a button up here to start. Here we go.
This thing's dead. You have another one of these?
Might have jumper cables though.
Yeah, that'll work. Even without the battery, it's still super low. Like, it cranked over pretty well. Yeah, we'll get it running for sure. No doubt. We sent a charger. We sent a jumper
I'm
cable.
borderline doubt because I'm borderline like, yeah, kind of feel like working on it. Kind of feel like don't. My ears are sweating.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you about that. Your ears are sweaty, gross.
Yeah, dude. My ears are so sweaty, gross.
Just want to switch the battery?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's easy to pop out.
Let me see where that battery might be. We moved everything around, you know what I mean? So it's like I don't know where any.
Craig, I need this. This is what I want.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nothing I want is in here. Where's the other toolbox?
You got one?
Yeah, I found some batteries. Not having a pocket knife ruins my day.
It's yours. I have mine. I don't have mine.
Paul's got one.
Oh, got it. Well, we gotta load it, so that's gonna.
Do you?
Yeah, let me just try that. See if that thing will spin it. Maybe. Should I try it?
Yeah, who cares, right?
Yeah. I don't care.
We keep on talking about like a service where like you get off the airplane and they give you a pocket knife to borrow.
Like a vending machine.
Yeah, I'd pay $5 for that.
I've lost a lot of knives, boy.
I could go back to Harley and borrow another jump box from them. That's the same.
Yeah, I don't want to scratch it. Don't want to scratch any of the oxidation off.
They stay. Wait. I think it's too wide.
What the heck? It is, isn't it?
Wider than that battery.
It is wider than that
Way
battery.
wider.
Even when you take these stops out?
I couldn't get that one to move.
This one?
Oh, that's why you're asking for pliers.
I got mine with my bare fingers.
You're an animal.
I am.
That's a farmer's strength.
It is.
Go ahead, Tarzan. That wasn't even funny. Cut that out. Edit that.
Leave that in.
See what happens.
Do you know why they give you these? Because this is offset. So Harley won't let other brand battery manufacturers put their post flush with the case like they do on Harley. That's Harley proprietary. So they give you these spacers. How crazy is that?
Harley likes their proprietary things. You have a good relationship with Harley now?
Yeah. They gave me two motors, two 31-inch motors.
Oh, did they? That 131 motor is a great engine.
Is it good?
It'll make 140 horsepower, like not just the way it out of the box.
Okay, we got lights.
We got a choke here.
Right there.
That's open. Give it some gas, a lot of gas. Cool.
We need more juice.
Is there gas in it?
Oh, there's definitely gas in it.
There is.
Is there?
You can see it. You can see it flapping up.
Should we use the decomps? Would that
I
help?
thought they were already up.
Oh, I didn't know that we were on here.
I mean, it's not dead, so it might be still in the
Yeah, that'll. Same.
Do you think a little starter fluid would help?
I know it always helps when I'm starting stuff.
Hold on a second. Let me just get. I think I have it in my truck.
You save any sort of battery we have.
This guy's working now. I don't know why. Maybe because I had this.
Maybe that battery was just bad.
I thought we put it on this battery. No, maybe we didn't.
No, that battery. Maybe that battery is just that far
Oh, okay.
gone.
We'll just spray it in there, no, right, bro?
Should we pop open the door in case it pops off?
Yeah.
Should I spray from this side?
You want? Yeah.
Yeah, I can get in there a little easier. Contact.
I'll do it again.
Did it shut off?
It kind of should. I could have done a little better job. It
Just needs cleaned out a little. Just needs wrung out.
It might fire up.
Give it to whatchamacallit.
Oh, we took the thing off.
Jim took it off because he's trying to sabotage us. I was working. I was feathering it. I was trying to.
I don't know what it is, man, but I love finding stuff that shouldn't, like, doesn't look like it should run and just getting it fired up. Like, that's just so much fun.
Sprayer, baby.
Try.
That would have been great.
Take it for a spin, Craig.
Want to put the air rear tires okay? Watch it. Like flat.
Is it flat? It's not great.
Is it around the parking lot okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Watch out behind you. You have the truck behind you. And that was the last time we ever saw Craig. Yep, he's gone. He fell in love with that bike.
Let it rip a little bit. Hey, get on it, let it rip it a little bit.
I can do that.
Man, you want to talk about checking things off of a bucket list. Come to Florida, meet Paul Sr., the OG, get one of his bikes fired up that was sitting outside the restaurant for who knows how long, and I get to take it for a spin. Man, dude, this world's amazing.
Let me let it rip a little bit. like your grandmother. Drive it the way Paul Sr. would drive it.
That bike will take you back to your house,
Yeah.
just the way it is.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, they were amazing bikes.
It seems idle good too. Oh no.
Dang it.
Will it fire up?
Hopefully. I tell you, it ain't no slouch.
No.
Oh.
Oh shit, it said neutral. I was gonna say, show us how it's done, Paul.
I think Paul likes us.
Maybe we are Paul's people.
Maybe we are Paul's.
We gotta go riding with Paul.
Oh, without a doubt. There's some beautiful riding areas around here. We definitely need to set that up.
We all need choppers. All need choppers.
One guy shows up on, what's the opposite?
Scooter.
Scooter.
Well, pretty sweet bike.
It is. Yo, how cool is that? We found an OCC bike sitting in front of the OCC restaurant, and we were allowed to pull it in the OCC garage to get it running.
We got it running with OCC Senior himself.
Yeah.
Not a bad Saturday.
Not a bad day. There you have it, guys. I came down here to Florida. I got to meet Paul Sr. I got to see my good friend Sean. We're gonna do this. We're gonna build bikes. Sean and I never built bikes before, so we're a little out of our element. But stay tuned. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Paul, thanks for your hospitality. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure, Sean. Good seeing you again.
And I'm gonna win.
No, he's not. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Dan's gonna put a video here and here. Check him out. I know you're gonna love him. See you later. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, forget about these guys. Just subscribe. Paul Sr. Unchained. Peace out.
We did it.